Um, Venkatesh, are you there? Venkatesh, are you speaking? Your voice is not audible to me. Rahul, anyone can speak in online? I'm unable to hear your voices.
Is
Hello.
it audible, sir? Is it audible, sir?
Chaitanya, you are speaking?
Hello? Yes, yes, sir. Is it audible?
Chaitanya, are you speaking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm speaking. Is it audible, sir?
Huh? Excuse me, just hold on, please. హలో పర్లేదు చెప్పు వచ్చారా నేను నేను ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్లోకి వస్తాను వచ్చి మాట్లాడతాను వాళ్ళు వస్తే కాల్ చేయండి right. One second. Online, your voice is not audible to me. Just hold on, please. Online, can anyone speak?
Hello, sir.
John. Yeah, now it's audible. Fine, fine, fine. There's a problem at my end only. Fine. Yeah, fine. So, in case of, I think last class we have discussed how to convert smart form to what? Adobe form. How do you do mass migration of smart form to, sorry, we have seen how to migrate multiple scripts to what? Smart forms. What is the procedure? Rajesh, what is the procedure to
You
do?
have it.
Wait, online, just hold on. I'm asking the classroom. Rajesh, how do you migrate multiple scripts to smart forms at a time? My question is how to do mass migration of what? Mass migration of scripts to smart form. Sudhakar? Suvarchla? We have to run a program sf underscore migrate. Did I discuss it? sf underscore migrate, which will take the
Yes,
list
sir.
of what scripts as what input, converts a smart form, and it will give the smart form name as what? Script name suffixed with what? Underscore sf. Now what is our agenda? It's not agenda. So we have three types of what? Adobe interface. So when do we go for this smart form compatible interface means whenever we migrate smart form to what? Adobe form. Whenever we migrate smart form to Adobe form, the interface type you have to choose is what? Smart form compatible interface. Okay. And whenever we develop interactive Adobe form, whenever we develop interactive Adobe form, we have to go for what? XML schema based interface. Whenever we go for static Adobe forms, you have to go for what? Abap dictionary based interface. Hope it's clear, right? Static Adobe form means the interface type is what? Abap dictionary based interface. If it is a interactive Adobe form means XML schema. Whenever you are migrating smart form to Adobe form, you have to use smart form compatible interface. So I gave a detailed notes here. You can just go to that later point of time. As of now, my requirement is what? To display some static text. What is the interface type you have to choose? Abap dictionary based interface. Done. I'll click on what? Save. It is here. Adobe interface also is getting saved as a separate object. So I'll click on local object. Yeah. So you can see here left hand side just like smart form. Smart form is also what? A function model. Adobe form is also what? A function model. So we have import, export, all these things we already know in what? Smart form level. Same thing here. Okay. But in this case, I don't want any what parameters, declarations, select queries, all those things. So what I'll do, I'll not take any variables, everything. Just I'll activate this particular Adobe interface. So let me save it, check and activate your Adobe interface. Yeah, activate your Adobe interface. Yeah, Adobe interface is what? Activated. Is it clear? So it doesn't have any parameters, doesn't have any declaration, select statements. Okay. What is the next step? We have to create what? Adobe form. So I'll say Z Adobe form 1. Click on what? Create. I'll give a description. I'll give the interface name. What is the interface name? Z Adobe interface 1. Huh? Yeah, Z Adobe interface 1. I'll save it. Okay. Am I clear? So when I try to save, it is asking for what? A package. So why I'm stressing on this is Adobe interface is saved as a separate object. Adobe form is also saved as what? Separate object. The advantage of this Adobe interface is based on one Adobe interface, I can design any number of what? Adobe forms. Am I clear to everyone? Based on single Adobe interface, I can design n number of what? Adobe forms, reusability. Okay. So I'll save it in the local object. Done. So here already we know in case of scripts, SAP script system symbols are stored in the table TTXSY. Smart form system field starts with, I forgot, SFSY, SFSY. Here Adobe interface system field starts with SFSP, I think. SFP, SY, SFP, SY. Understood? In Adobe Smart Form, it is only what? SFSY. Here it is what? SFP, SY. Done. Okay. So I don't want to display any system fields here. I'll just leave it. What is my requirement? To display some static text. So you can see here, left hand side is nothing but this left hand. This is nothing but the ALV report. Nothing but ALV report. Okay. So this is your Adobe interface context. Left hand side is your Adobe interface context. Right hand side is your Adobe form context. What is a context means? A context is associated with parameters, elements, declarations, all those things. Okay. So as of now, I don't want to use anything from what? Adobe interface. Just I want to display some welcome message. Okay. How do we do it in scripts? We'll create what? One text element to avoid the duplication. In smart form also, you'll create a text object of different types. Here also, I want to display some text. So what I'll do? See here. This is my Adobe form context. I need to design the layout now. So I'm not mapping anything from what? Interface, Adobe interface context to Adobe form context. I'm not mapping anything. Without mapping anything, I'll go to what? Layout. Just like in scripts and smart form, here also we have what? Layout. I'll go to layout. I'll just say hello. Yeah. So you can see here it has opened the layout. It has opened the layout. This is the layout. Okay. Right. So here, what is my requirement? I have to display some welcome message. So just know, we already, everyone knows how to design the module pull transactions. We have the drag and drop facility in the left hand side. We have the toolbox where we have the screen elements. We can drag and drop. Here also, I want to display some welcome message. Okay. So you can see left hand side in the here. I don't have any variables because nothing is mapped from what? Adobe interface to Adobe form. Nothing is there here. So here what I'll do is, I have to display some welcome message. So for that I require some text field kind of thing. Text field kind of thing. So here what I'll do, I'll choose palettes. There is a menu what? Palettes. Is it clear? I'll choose palettes. Somewhere we have what? Library. Palettes library. Okay, palettes menu library. Yeah. In the library you can see we have different types of libraries here. Okay, so don't think that Adobe Forms is related to our what SAP only. Adobe Forms can be integrated with any of the front-end applications.